He was trying to bounce back, man. He just got a new
A
crib.
baby shower is more intimate than a wedding.
I wouldn't say that. This
Like,
is just
if two
this is an
people are at the
experienced
same wedding,
benefactor of a baby shower. Let me tell you something. I don't know if it's more intimate than a wedding, but
I mean, like, smaller guest sizes. Like, you're not
oh
gonna have
yeah.
300 people at a baby shower.
That intimate, yeah. It was
Yeah.
definitely like that.
And most people aren't like, you have a +1 for a baby shower. Like, you know everyone that's coming, or at least you intentionally invited them. It wasn't like you like gave someone an invitation, like, this is an invitation to a baby shower and you can bring a guest.
True. So
like, that's like a whole other level.
So moving forward with Lawrence off of our life stories of Sex in the City, we so Lawrence, you know, giving him more character profile. I was like, he was moving good in this season. You know, his job was still going. Obviously, he was getting more successful at his job. I thought he was, I thought he was doing everything correct, even in. I mean, even if you have this beef, even if you have this, see, you have this beef with the Condola thing. My thing is,
no, it's bigger than that.
Hold on, okay, well you'll definitely get your side of the story. You'll definitely get your side here. I thought he was moving correct, like, you know, he's with Condola. I thought, I mean, forget the relationship dynamics of that. He liked her, was showing her he liked her. She had the nerve to come at him. She was like, yeah, I just don't know why you wanted to be around my friends. He's like, hold up, I just thought you wanted me here. She was like, yeah, so like she tried to make him seem thirsty. So I'm like, damn, like, dudes, we can't win out here. You try to do the right thing by your girl, now you thirsty. Like, so obviously they ended, and of course she approached him about his feelings for Issa or whatever. He talks to Issa, keeps it honest. Like he does. I just thought he was handling everything the way you would kind of want to as a dude. They kept it honest. There was no gray area. He was telling her what was going on. And I see you don't agree. And then of course he gets hit with the bombshell. But I see you thought that was wrong. So go ahead. What did you think?
So this is a conversation I've had too on my podcast about, like, from 2 episodes ago, I want to say. Mm-hmm. And I think this is very common with men. And this goes back to, like, emotional intelligence and emotional wellness and mental health. A lot of times I feel like, even for women too, like, I'm doing good because all the external stuff I'm managing well. Okay. I'm showing up and playing the part of the good guy that you're supposed to date, even though I didn't read my relationship directly with her enough to know that I wasn't on Friendsgiving level, but I want to be that boyfriend. So I'm going to do everything that I think a boyfriend is going to do without thinking about what she particularly wants. I have a good job, so that means that I'm in a place now where I'm going to go date the girl that looks like she has everything together and start moving like a boyfriend before getting to know each other on that level to see if you even want to be together. I'm going to get the nice couch and decorate my apartment, so that means I must have moved on from everything that I went through literally only like 2 years ago, because I have a nice couch now. Like, it's a lot of stuff like that where it's like, okay, on paper, I'm checking off all these boxes, so I'm good. Like, I'm healed. I'm past it. But a lot of times we're not. If you think about it, he was projecting onto Condola about her ex-spouse situation. Mm-hmm. Saying, like, would you even be with me if he hadn't cheated on you? How dare you ask someone else a question you can't even answer yourself? Ooh. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm never going to ask someone questions that I can't answer myself. And when she said, well, what about you? He was there dumbfounded, because I think he knows he wasn't really over it. And I think that's why he immediately jumped into playing the perfect boyfriend, because that's where it went left with Issa, was he wasn't doing perfect boyfriend things. So now he was trying to play perfect boyfriend as someone he didn't even really get to know yet, at a place where they were like, let's be together.
I never thought about that. You actually, I ain't gonna lie, you made me think about, I never thought about him projecting on Condola what he really wanted with Issa all the time, which actually I have to agree with. You're about 100% right. I think he was trying to, I guess, make up for the stuff he lost with her onto her. And when she obviously had different views on it, which I still don't agree with the way she did it, because I felt like she let his ass on too, but whatever. When he realized they were on the same page, of course, you're right, he went back to Issa, which I don't know if that's a bad thing, but yeah, I never thought about him and Condola's relationship like that. He definitely was. He was. Damn.
And if you think about it too, like, the way he came out at Issa with so much hostility, like, hey, don't tell her nothing about our relationship. Like, it's almost like he wanted to tell Issa that he was trying to make it work with Condola. Because like, what could Issa really have said that would have been so terrible to Condola while they're working together? For him to like pull up with the house call, like I want you to know I'm making it work with this woman. I'm doing the right by her. Like he wanted to make his stance clear. And then when they then like went to dinner for whatever reason, they went to dinner and he's texting Condola. Clearly he was torn, which I think happens with a lot of guys. Like, this is not me condoning the behavior, but I think it happens with a lot of guys where they'll get involved with more than one woman that they actually care about because they haven't healed from whatever situation they come from. So he was like doing all the, first of all, after getting dinner with someone, you don't ever just go in their house afterwards just because. Like that was a I'm gonna see if how open the door is type situation. And then he clearly wanted Issa to like stay, because why would you even have your ex in your home like that while you're dating someone new? And Issa had to be the one to say, I want to stay. And he was like, oh, well then stay then.
But they have history though. So I will say, I agree. I've done the half door open thing. I'm not like saying I'm a guy. I'm not gonna be dumbfounded here. But I am gonna say too, sometimes when you have history with people, sometimes stuff does have like, I'm not sure he had the intention. Like
but
the
my
initial
thing is like you're somewhat aware.
No, I'm not saying he was aware. I'm just saying I don't think he went to dinner with the impression I'm gonna have dinner. We used to take her back, fuck her brains out. I think what happened was they had dinner. He did. I believe. I really. I mean, maybe I'm gonna sound stupid. I do believe part of him was like, I do want her to see my place. You know what I mean? Now I believe, as in when she comes in and sees the place, I do believe at that point the thoughts change from I want her to see my place, like damn, she's here. I really want her to stay. I believe that. I just do think that when people have past and histories, things just they do naturally happen because both people have those natural feelings
you
that
usually feel the chemistry though.
I mean, chemistry. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I'm saying that was a part of the reason. I think is because the chemistry's there. It's natural for certain things. It's natural for him to want her to see his new car, new house. I'm just making a point. Anything like that, because it might not. It's almost like you have a friend or you have an ex or you just have a guy friend that you're cool with, and let's just say you get real successful or something. You're like, hey, I got this going on. I want you to come see it. That's natural. I don't think you're saying that out of any wanting anything extra is what I'm getting at the time. Now, what happens when you get there, I don't know. I mean, we've all been in situations, but I mean, I don't think everything comes with pre-motivated intentions.
And my thing is too, like if Issa never said she wanted to stay and then they hooked up and they started hooking up and they got back together, it would have probably like, what was he ever going to say anything? Like he waited for Condola to ask him, like, would you still be with Issa if you guys had broken up? Then he waited for Issa to say, I want to stay. Like he was never the driver in a lot of these emotional situations. And that was a huge issue for Issa when they were together, was that he wasn't driving anything for their relationship. So that's where I think a lot of external stuff. That's tender.
He's tender. He's definitely not. He's not the I'm gonna take this bull by the horns. This is what we're doing. He's definitely more of a I'm gonna sit in the passenger and I'll touch the wheel every now and then.
But how do you know you really want to go where you're going if you're not the person, if you never voice it?
I think he does love Issa. I don't think he's lying about that.
Right. But then there's also like, there's like a thing of like loving someone versus being in love with them and wanting to truly be with them. Like, is it familiarity or is it like, this is really the person you want to build a life with?
True.
And that's the same thing for Issa and Molly. Like, is it just history or are they truly compatible friends?
I do think, funny speaking, even through all that, and